Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thanks for checking out Align. Please help me out by hitting the like button at the end if you do enjoy this video. Subscribe if you don't subscribe already and share it with others if you find it helpful. Okay, this is video number 1 for my at-home workout series. This is a leg day workout. There are still a million other leg exercises that you can do in the comfort of your own home, so stay tuned for those videos, but I hope that you enjoy this one. Just a few things really quick before we get into the video. If you have struggled with an injury in the past or you're not sure if you should do this kind of workout, please consult your physician first and get cleared. If you can't do all of the exercises, if you find some of them too difficult, don't worry about it. Start where you are at and push yourself, but not to the point where you are absolutely miserable and don't ever feel like working out again, or if you risk injuring yourself, then rather stop and shelve that exercise for now. Okay, warming up and cooling down. These are both really important components of any workout. I'll explain why in the video. Correct technique is crucial with any workout. Rather do exercises more slowly and even fewer reps, but make sure that your technique is sound and correct and the way that it's supposed to be to avoid injury and just to make sure that you are working the muscles that you want to be targeting. Correct breathing is obviously also really important for any workout. You'd be surprised how many people, when they're straining while doing an exercise, they forget to either inhale or exhale, and this can obviously make it much more difficult. So you want to focus on inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth while you are doing a workout. So inhale, exhale, and rest time between sets. For a circuit workout like this, you want to keep your rest in between each exercise to a minimum. So I would say 15 to 20 seconds between each exercise should be good. But again, if you need a little bit more time, that's okay too. I just did 12 reps of each exercise for one full circuit to keep this video short and sweet because you guys have got lives and I've got other things to do. But try go for 12 to 15 reps of each exercise and try and do 3 to 4 full circuits if you want to get a solid 30-minute workout in, or about 30 minutes. But also remember, we're all starting from different places, so start from where you are pushing yourself so you are a little bit physically uncomfortable but not overboard uncomfortable. Okay, that's that. So without further ado, let's get into at-home workout number 1. Okay, first things first, the warm-up. A good warm-up is very important for getting your heart rate up and getting your blood pumping so your muscles will be nice and warm and ready for the main part of your workout and for reducing your risk of injury. So go for 5 to 10 minutes of skipping or jumping jacks or high knees or butt kicks or a combo of all of these. Anything that gets you feeling warm and loose and nearly breaking a sweat or just sweating very lightly. For standard squats, you want to focus on keeping your chin parallel with the floor, so don't look down at your feet. Keep your head facing forward, your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and your toes pointing slightly outwards. Keep your abs engaged, your back straight, and your shoulders pulled back. Clasping your hands behind your head tends to strain your neck, so rather clasp your hands in front of you or place them on your hips. Then descend until your upper and lower legs form a 90-degree angle to one another. Pause and then use your legs and glutes to push yourself back upwards. If you want to increase resistance by adding weights or using sandbags or holding a bag of veggies or something like that, go for it. So for sumo squats, the same technique rules apply as with standard squats, where you want to keep your chin parallel with the floor, your head facing forward, your abs engaged, your back straight, and your shoulders pulled back. But you're going to stand with your feet wider apart and your toes pointing more outwards than with a standard squat. So you're going to descend to that 90-degree angle again, pause, and then push yourself back up. And you really want to focus on sitting back when you're descending on your squats. Try not to lean forward over your toes, but rather focus on keeping your weight as much in your heels as possible. Jumping squats are a plyometric exercise, which means you're performing quick explosive movements to exert maximum force. So you're going to stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards, with your hands either clasped in front of you or extended in front of you for balance. Whatever feels most comfortable, that allows you to maintain the correct technique. And you're going to bend your knees to that 90-degree angle, propel yourself upwards, straighten your legs before landing, and then descending back into your squat position. Crossover squats are another plyo exercise that focuses on increasing the power your legs and glutes can exert. They're similar to standard jumping squats. Again, chin parallel with the floor, head facing forward, feet a bit more than shoulder width apart, and toes pointing slightly outwards with that knee bent to 90 degrees before propelling yourself upwards. The difference, as you can see, is that you alternate crossing your feet over one another once you are in the air. Lunges. Keep in mind, correct technique is crucial. So for standard lunges, you want to stand nice and upright with your back straight, your shoulders pulled back, your chest out, and your hands on your hips or clasped in front of you, and your feet close together. So you take a nice big step forward with one leg and focus on bending both your knees to 90-degree angles. Drop down until your back leg's knee is nearly touching the floor. Then use your front leg to push yourself back up to your starting position. Alternate your legs and make sure that you do the same number of reps on each one. For reverse lunges, again, you want to keep your back straight, your shoulders pulled back, your chest out, your hands on your hips or clasped in front of you, and your feet close to one another. Now you take a big step backwards with one of your legs while bending both knees to 90 degrees. And you alternate and do the same number of reps for each leg, just like you did with your standard lunges. Side lunges. Side lunges are great for targeting the outer sides of your hips and your inner thighs, and also for improving your balance. So you still want to keep your chin parallel with the floor, head facing forward, shoulders pulled back, chest out, abs engaged, and you want to focus on staying as upright as possible while descending into the lunge. Keep both your feet flat on the ground and use your extended leg to propel yourself back up to your starting position. And again, remember, if you want to add some more resistance to this exercise by adding weights or using a sandbag or holding a bag of veggies, go for it. Jumping lunges with a mid-jump are another great cardio blast plyo exercise for improving your leg strength and your explosive power. The proper technique is the same as for standard lunges. You'll just be moving and shaking much more rapidly. The mid-jump makes these a little bit easier than full jumping lunges, but they're still really tough, and you really want to focus on propelling your body, pushing yourself upwards into the air as much as possible, and you will feel the burn in your legs and your glutes when you do these. Okay, if you struggle to do these full jumping lunges at first, don't worry about it. I couldn't do these at all when I started. I just kept at it and slowly but surely improved my leg strength until I was able to do several solid sets. But these are tough, you guys. So start with standard and reverse lunges and jumping lunges with a mid jump if you can do those until you're able to own a set of these bad boys. But again, just focus on really propelling and pushing yourself up into the air as much as possible, and don't forget correct breathing technique either. Kneeling kickbacks predominantly work your glutes and hamstrings, and they're great for improving muscle control. So what you want to do is align your wrists under your shoulders and align your knees under your hips. See what I did there? Align, plug. Okay, anyway, and then you want to keep your abs engaged by squeezing them tight. And then if you start with your right leg, you want to squeeze your right glute muscle, then extend your right leg out behind you as far as you can. Repeat for 12 to 15 reps, and then you'll switch to your other leg. Wall sits are an awesome exercise for strengthening your quads, the muscles in the front of your thighs. So you want to lean against your wall or bookshelf or whatever. Place your feet flat on the ground, shoulder width apart. Engage your abs and descend to that 90-degree angle. And don't lean on your thighs with your hands. That's cheating. So actually extend your arms out in front of you to avoid the temptation to do that. And then you hold this position for as long as you can, probably between 30 seconds and 1 minute, and then relax. Standing calf raises are great for improving ankle strength and ankle stability, and strengthening your calves will automatically improve your lower body performance when it comes to things like walking and running and squatting. So you want to do 12 to 15 reps on one of your legs and then switch and repeat on your other leg. And last but definitely not least, we have the cool down. Cooling down and stretching are really important for lowering your body temperature, for bringing your heart rate back down, and stretching is important for preventing DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness. If you ever felt really tight and stiff and sore after a workout, that's what that is. So yeah, just make sure that you get a good stretch on all of the muscles that you worked, and don't forget to drink lots of water and just take it easy after the workout. Great job, you guys. Okay, that's it for at-home workout number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think, what you'd like to see next. Go check out alignfitness.co.za. You can check me out on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Love to hear from you. Jesus loves you so much. You are super special and super important and really beautiful. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.